Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the Royal London Theatre here in London, England, for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds of heavyweights between these two great warriors.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Big! And his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner, Vicious Povetkin!
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Many may believe that in a matchup like this, power puncher versus power puncher, that he who has more power wins. But in a way, is it as simple as saying he who has more fundamentals wins?
Yes, absolutely. He who has a missile to get that bomb to the target, he's going to win.
Able to counter that attack. Well-placed counter punch by Big. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. Nice block. Halfway through round number one. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go, because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
It is a seesaw battle early on here. Amazing stuff out of these two. We got a fight here between these two where there is an expectation that it will not be an early evening, that this is going the full route.
Yeah, well, these guys are not really risk takers. You know, they don't go out there and gamble a lot. They play it pretty safe, and you can say it's going to be pretty safe that we're going to get rounds.
That's a good block by Big. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. And a smart counter punch by Big. Ten seconds remaining in this round. We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him. Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited. He can pick him off a little bit.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Good-looking counterpunch. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Big's got some swelling that now you figure his opponent's going to target. And another shot comes in. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counterpunch.
Yeah, you see the counterpunch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Good block there by Big. It's been a recent trend, Teddy, where we've seen in the heavyweight division a lot of Eastern Europeans dominating. Why do you think that is?
Same thing in basketball. I don't think they're the better athletes, but you know what? There's an urgency. There's a real hunger. This is their opportunity. The fighters over here, and the basketball players for that part, they have too many options here. Over there, they make the most of it, and fundamentally, they're very sound.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Targeted counterpunch by Big. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counterpunch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Povetkin's favorite punch is the jab, and tonight he's loving it.
Well, the jab is the table setter, Joe, and he set a beautiful table tonight. Napkin on the left, you know, small fork on the left, knife on the right, and the food right in the middle. And he's eating all night.
You taking some English etiquette classes?
You getting hungry?
Gets rid of that effort. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. And there he counters back against his opponent. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Parries that punch intended for the head. 10 seconds to go in this third round. at that, trading shots. End of the round here, a round that saw a lot of action, the kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
Blocks away that headshot. Protecting his head well with his guard. Well-targeted counterpunch by Big. Halfway through this round here. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Povetkin. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. Good exchange, he fires back. Oh, very nice, smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
A barrage of punches that time. Good combination.
Yeah, that's what you want. You don't want one at a time. You want 3 or 4.
Good defensive skill. Good job protecting himself. End of the round is upon us. And if the next round holds up like that, we're going to be in for a real treat.
No, we will be, because both these guys have the philosophy that their best defense is their offense.
Gets rid of that effort. That's a good block by Big. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense.
Cover your head, kid.
Blocks that belt line well. Very well done by both men to fire off those right hands. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
How is he able to do this? How is he able to take these shots?
You know, one time Muhammad Ali talked about taking a chin. He had one of the great chins of all time. And what he basically talked about was that when you start to get hit those shots, you start to go down a hallway. And then you go into a gray room. You go from a light room to a gray room. And at the end of the hallway, you see a dark room. You don't want to go to that dark room. And you have a choice. You put your feet down and you start backing up. I'm not going to that dark room. This guy is not being taken to that dark room.
Nice block by Big. Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes the guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what to come back at him.
Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Big. End of this round. Joe and Teddy sitting ringside with you. It gives us time to reflect on the bigger picture of boxing. You know, it was interesting. We had a fan walk up to you earlier today and say, "Hey, I know you learned everything from the legendary Cus D'Amato, the great trainer." And he said to you, "What's the one thing you took away from all your years with Cus?" What did you say to him?
Well, it wasn't a paycheck, I'll tell you that much, because Cus didn't believe in paying you for that. He said you're going to college, you're getting a valuable education, and you're not even being forced to pay a tuition. So I understood that. We worked 7 days a week, so there was no union. Cus believed in working on Sundays, so you couldn't go complain and say I'm being overworked. But I think, seriously, that the most important thing that I learned, of course, that from a technical standpoint, you have to be really secure in those areas. No matter how much talent a fighter has, you have to teach them right, teach them the fundamentals, but mentally. You have to understand that a fighter's really always under fear. And you have to understand those dimensions, those parameters. And you have to be able to find a way to get in there, understanding how he feels mentally, and understanding how that can impair his judgment, stop him from doing simple physical things.
Well-targeted counterpunch by Big. It is unbelievable to sit back and just watch what these guys are willing to give and to take. Wow, what a fight so far.
Well, give and take, that's the key word. Sometimes you're forced to become great. And right now, each one of them are forcing the other to go to great places.
Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Lands the counter. Good-looking counter punch. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Nice block. So we've come to the halfway point of what has been a very highly competitive bout. And Teddy, if it stays that way throughout this night, then this is going to be an all-time classic. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Povetkin's clearly committed to the strategy of footwork, of movement, of staying away and staying out of trouble.
Yeah, he's got plenty of air in those tires, and he's making sure that he's using them. He's spinning them around that ring. He just has to make sure that he doesn't get predictable where he's going straight back. He goes straight back, you can always time it.
to cover up that gut. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head.
Be on the inside.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Well-placed counter punch by Big. Good strong combo. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Good job protecting himself. Well-placed, well-timed combo up top. 10 seconds to go in the 7th. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Now this round comes to an end. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. This is one of those fights, Ted. It just feels like to me where it's going to be tough to really score. I mean, it's been a close fight.
Yeah, it's a hard fight to score because you have one guy maybe a little busier, but the other guy makes up for it because he's a little heavier with those blows. So it's a matter of maybe the taste of the judges, what they prefer.
Parries that punch intended for the head. Good work. 2 clean shots get in by Povetkin. Good block by Big. The sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Povetkin. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counterpunch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
90 seconds to go here in this round. Nice block by Big. A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. Blocks that punch. Wow! Povetkin's in bad shape. He's having a much better round here. Earlier, we saw him being outworked, but right now, he's the one getting to work.
Yeah, well, you know, you go out to a restaurant, you have a half dozen half-shell clams, you might get a tummy ache. Well, he's been eating a lot of left hooks. I don't know if he has a tummy ache, but he figures right about now he wants to get rid of that indigestion. And the best way, start attacking.
Let's work on that swell.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
He's committed to the combination punching now, and it's working out well up top. A stinging counter punch after some fine defense by Big. Nice block. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
So you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Good block. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
Povetkin's doing exactly what he told us he would do. Now, he was stunned earlier in this fight, but he's sticking to that game plan.
You know, I like that. You know, I want to see how a guy behaves under pressure. He hasn't panicked, you know. He still believes in his identity, believes in his talents, his abilities, and he's going to stay that way unless the guy convinces him later on.
Able to dismiss it. Throws a counter punch there. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
Solid job. Double connects by Povetkin. Wow, is he defensively sound. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Big really disappointing us with his lack of work to the body.
Yeah, it is.
what hit him. A huge counter punch came back at him. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Lands the counter. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
Now that's some fine work right there by Big. And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. And just as we anticipated, toe-to-toe right from the start.
No introductions necessary.
A good block. Fine fundamentals, good counter punch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese, he used distance.
Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counter punch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
We got an interesting fight here. It looks like one man is seemingly in control, but the other is still live, is still game, is still capable. May need to hit that jackpot, though.
Well, he probably does need that knockout, so right now he has to adjust his game plan, his thinking a little bit. He's got to look for a spot to land one big shot, maybe when he's pulling out.
There he is zoning in, the old 1-2. Very well done by both men to fire off those right hands. Right back to it to the head. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Parries that punch intended for the head. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Povetkin. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Nice block. Throws a counter punch there. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Final moments of this final round. Teddy, you thought we'd be reaching this point, and here we are.
I thought we were going to have a little bit of a sort of a strategic fight, where both guys are going to do a little thinking in there. Maybe more thinking than punching.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Povetkin. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Here's our ring announcer with the results of what was a very, very good fight.
All three judges scored the fight a draw.
Goes down in the books as a draw. Some may be disappointed, but that's the end result. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Good night from ringside.